So my garden this year is not as nice as it's been in the past, but right now I'm really just benefiting from things I planted 2 or 3 years ago. Specifically, what's producing is this one blackberry bush. I planted this blackberry bush right here. I planted this blackberry bush around the same time that I planted this one over here. And that one's doing a lot. You see this beautiful fig tree too. I think it's Violet de Bordeaux. But this one over here, it's not producing that well. But even though, and I'll show you what I mean, I don't have really a lot of stuff growing this year. Like these bananas, normally I prune them down to one, and I have one big one, but this year I'm not pruning them. But these bananas, this peach tree, which had a lot of blooms but didn't produce any fruit, that banana, this loquat, these 3 figs and this massive mulberry, they're not producing. And then I'll show you one more too. Like I do got a couple tomatoes going. They're pretty good. These blackberries didn't produce much. That's a fig from a cutting right there. This herb going to it's going to flower. I'm going to seed. It's flowering going to seed. And I can see the pods in it, so I get a lot of seeds from that. And I got some peppers, transplants, and herbs. But really the main point of this video is to say that yesterday I probably pulled about 30 blackberries. The day before that, about 30 blackberries. And today I'm just pulling some more. And I just want to show you that, you know, this is probably the best or the most blackberries I had ever grown. It took about 2 years, but they're coming in. I already have a few right now. I'm just filling them up, but this is probably the most blackberries I ever have grown. So I'm happy about that. And then to stay on the positive side, my summer garden right now in the zone I'm at in Alabama, Alabama heat don't play. If I'm going for 2 or 3 days without watering, everything's scorched, right? So my summer garden, which right now usually full of cucumbers, tomatoes, and all beautiful things, right? It's not really doing a lot right now. But on the bright side, I love blackberries. Pulling a lot of blackberries. And you know what? Fall is right around the corner. And you know, in Jesus' name, my fall garden will be back. How my garden usually is immaculate. Get some collards going, some cabbage, some beets. Speaking into existence. But for right now, instead of complaining about what I don't have, I'ma just appreciate what I do have. And this is a win because, like I said, the first couple years, these blackberries didn't produce. I had them in a different spot where they weren't getting a lot of sun, and I moved them. The first year I had them over there, they didn't do anything. They weren't even growing that much. I moved them, I replanted them in a spot along this fence where they got a lot of sun. And guess what? They've been going crazy. Look at this grass. You know how much blackberries cost in the grocery store? Too much money. So right now I'm just really appreciating the fact that these blackberries going crazy. And then guess what? They only gonna grow larger and larger and give me more. So I try not to pull all of them off at one time, just enough that I know I'm gonna eat. So the next day I can still harvest, but you can still see some of them, all these are still not ready yet. And they're gonna give me more and more. So appreciate what you have, you know? Like Project Pat said, take the good with the bad. Smile with the sad, love what you got, remember what you had. So look at that. Every day I'm pulling about this many. So anyway, thank you for watching this little short video. Georgia Roots 24. Out.